The Feast of Dionysus, the Greek god of wine, fertility, and religious ecstasy, among other things. Rarely depicted in this form, Dionysus, and as early mentioned, he was more of a young androgynous guy. He didn't really resemble that burly, big bearded god that you see once he gets to Rome. No, he was more younger, but he was the Greek god of fertility, wine, and so forth. But I want you to take a listen to the parallel between him and Jesus.
Dionysus then gets this name, the twice born, in various parts of Greek worship, because he died in Semele, and then he was reborn inside of Zeus. So there's a sense of reincarnation. He's a dying and a rising god. Another one of those would be Christ, for example. There are some interesting parallels between Dionysus and Christ, things to do with wine and eating of animals and eating of bread, as, trying to become part of Dionysus.
I'll leave the link to where you can find that video that I just showed you a clip from in the comments section. But why was he blue? Because he's rarely considered or even mentioned or seen or drawn as a blue god. He's not. In fact, Hindustan Times described the god Dionysus, one of the major gods in Greek mythology associated with wine, fertility, theater, and religious ecstasy. He is often depicted as a youthful man with a glass of wine and frenzy. Since Dionysus is rarely blue in classical art, the actor's choice of color remains a mystery. Did you know that the color blue frequency hertz is 6.66? Yeah, I believe the enemy's blue. Absolutely. I believe blue is a very significant color that's been used all around. I had a family member close to me had a dream that we got invaded by aliens, but she thought that it was demons, blue demons that invaded the earth. I'm not saying what I'm saying. I'm saying believe your eyes. It's way deeper than that. The gaslighting, we haven't let it get to us, but understand the 100% comparison parallel between Jesus and Dionysus and the feast, which is an orgasmic madness celebration of wine and drinking, to the supper. The contrast is a inverted telling of the same thing as they sacrifice to their ritualistic god in a modern pagan ritual where they harness billions in energy.